Okay. I've decided we're not going to throw in the towel just yet, because my mama didn't raise no coward. So we're going to go out, we're going to do Baby's first mission. A short skirmish in the ruins. With all these level 0 men. We have some trinkets, at least. I mean, mostly abomination stuff. Apparently I'm trying to go to the, Darkest Dungeon? Which is not what I'd advise. We have enough money to provision at least somewhat. And hopefully, we will make more money than we spend. That's the goal. Let's go. Try and get ourselves out of this terrible pit. Hopefully, we'll make enough money I can actually put some people in for stress relief, because everyone's totally bummed because everyone's dying. How strange.
And what better place to begin than the seat
All right.
of our noble line.
Who do we want? You give it a go. Okay, that's fine. I was hoping for a positive quirk, but just not stress is also good. Excellent. The bonies don't know what hit them. Or they won't know what hit them, rather. In before the bonies kill us.
As the fiend falls, a faint
I'm pleased to see there are a lot of curios here. Because that might mean we'll actually make some money. Can you believe it? We might even succeed in a mission. Granted, one of the missions I'm going to chalk up to being pretty much bad luck. Because we were going to finish that first one we did the other day. But fucking Shambler was just hanging out in the hallway, blocking us from the last part we needed to go to. And there wasn't a lot I could do about that, because we'd already done the entire dungeon. So we were pretty fucked up, you know? It was unfortunate. It was not one of my favorite moments. But it's okay. We're gonna slowly reclaim that which we lost. Hopefully. Conveniently also, a lot of the level 0 people knew most of the skills that I like them to have anyway. Like, she doesn't know, bleed out, or if it bleeds, to hit the other men, but she got Iron Swan, and Iron Swan is pretty good. I'm pretty into that ability. Just, Hellion clocks the Archduke at the back line for, like, 30 damage. Pretty good, if you ask me. Or she would if she wasn't a level 0 Hellion. But what can you do? Sometimes life is hard like that. It upsets me also when an occultist crits, but doesn't do over his max damage and instead does, like, way lower. In what way is that a crit? Answer me that. Like, I've seen it crit on 1 before now. A literal 1, and it's critted on it. Madness.
confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
No one needs stress relief, so I'm not going to use the... I'm just going to try and purge a negative quirk with it, because that can happen. Really? Only one of these rooms has men in it. Well. Oh, dear. Here comes the Shambler, boys. Or alternatively, bonies. That's incredibly surprising that there are 6 rooms and only one of them has a battle in it. At least we know now we can leave if things are looking hairy and we'll succeed. But we're here for the money. That's what we're here for. That's what we want to find. Give him a good old tickle with your tentacles. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Just break through. You couldn't find 2 more damage in your back pocket there? 1 for each of those men? That's okay. This is going alright so far. Almost said good. Better not do that, because I'll jinx it. And we don't want any of that. Oh no, we want to actually start making progress again at some point, don't we? I hate you a lot, Kylot. Kylo? Fuck if I know. Give it a go. Okay. I'm hoping for those positive quirks, but they're just not coming. Unfortunately, we can't find a secret room, so the scouting doesn't help us. Have a herb. Considering there isn't that much battling to do, you think I should turn off the torch? Because, like, worst case, we get fucked up in a fight, we can just leave. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts
Worst
of
case
men.
scenario, we just fuck off. Like, and that'll be okay. Aha. A trinket. What a time to be alive. Please do not stress my men out too much. I'm looking at you, madman. Don't do it. Don't you do it. I won't be happy about it. These two men are going to do quite a lot of rending, I suspect. Give him a good old tickle. Ah, got the madman. Excellent. Not to worry. She's got 15% max health, which is probably like 3 health, but... Oh. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh, the 25 stress. It's okay though. It's alright. It's going alright. It's going fine. We're gonna be fine. We are gonna be fine. So please do not. Please no. Oh my god. At least they could... Oh, it's his turn again. Excellent. Haha. Everything is as it should be. It's the brawlers. Their speed isn't even that high, and yet their speed is 5, and this man's speed is 7. Rito, fix your broken game. Come hither. Aha, now he'll do Stumbling Scratch instead of... I'm pretty disappointed in the Hellion right now. She's no ballet, let me tell you that much. Oh my god. Herbert! How could you do this? Okay. Please. Thank you. Thank you, Woodville. If you know what I mean. Oh my god, please. Please. Yo, maybe I should try and recruit a jester just so that we can bring a man into every dungeon that's like, oh, do not be scared, my friends. Let me play you a tune upon my lute. I'm pretty sure at some point in the beta, that's not the correct term, in the early access, the Jester's Stress Heal worked on everyone. Like it wasn't, because it's one target spell now. It doesn't even work on him and the target. Pretty sure at one point it Stress Healed the entire party. That's pretty good, right? What happened to that? Probably took it out because it was making the game, like, too easy, as I'd hazard, because you just put him in the back line and just have him sing songs all day. Easy game. Easy life.
But a victory nonetheless.
Indeed, indeed, Ancestor. So we're not making a lot of money so far. But, at the same time, we are making more money than we have on the last, like, 18 missions. So, actually it's like 3, but you know. You know. Oh, I don't have herbs. Oh, I do have herbs. Excellent. Excellent. Turn the lead into gold and jade. Thank you. Should have took the torch as well, honestly, even if I'm not going to use it. That's like, what, 25 extra gold? Maybe, when I go home. I don't know. I don't know what the exchange rate of supply items is. I'd feel pretty upset if this found... Oh, excellent. I'd be pretty upset if this found a secret room, honestly, even though I have plenty of keys. Because I was told that secret rooms cannot spawn on short missions. But I don't know that for certain.
Cruel machinations spring to life.
I mean, it would make sense, because allegedly it's like 0%, 50% for medium, and then 100% for large. That makes sense. The story does check out. Did we scout this hallway? Did this hallway get scouted? I'm pretty sure it did. Well, if it did, there was nothing here anyway. We succeeded! Oh, how about that?
Remanded to their abyss.
We actually successfully raided a dungeon. He got evasive, that's good. That's terrible. Oh my goodness, that's awful. We do not want that. Oh my.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor.
Alright. We can finally put people in for stress relief.
And the letter was on its way.
Yes, yes. Meanwhile, at the tavern, Tardif. That's too expensive. Tardif, you're next week. Remind me. You might still be cheap. You are cheap enough, I can justify it to myself. The other men are there's too many men other than you, though. So. That went alright. We got, look at that, we got more than 2 trinkets. What a time to be alive. So, we don't have a Crusader anymore, right? Yeah, because I only ever, have 1 Crusader. Alright. In we come. This is not my son's son, that's just going too far down. But, Dupasquir is a pretty damn good name. I wonder if he has any relation to Boyselvsk down here. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is probably not kill the Necromancer. Also, probably not kill the 8-pounder. And also, probably not kill the Siren. But, what's got a trinket we could actually use? That's actually, I don't think I've ever seen this trinket before. And I've played this game for like almost 100 hours at this point. So we will go there. Try and make some, no, we'll go here. Because we still do need more deeds than exist on planet Earth. But this has more money. We stand to gain more, probably, from the ruins. And right now, we're just trying to get there, We're just trying to get somewhere with our lives. We gotta put the money in the savings account. Alright, you're still there. Freddy, still don't know why I called you that. And, don't have a healer, do we? I mean, we have Kyloi, but... Kyloi? I don't know, whatever. We have him, but he's super fucking stressed right now. Okay, Alright, we'll take a Jester and Kyloi. Then the Jester can just sing songs to him all day. And then, maybe, he'll be okay. Oh dear. Okay. Yes. Alright, trinkets for all. And by all, I mean 1 or 2 of you, actually. Give that to you. Give this, not that, give that to you. I think I'll give this to... I'll give it to Dismas. This is not Dismas. What the fuck am I talking about? Dismas is long dead. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We made record time on that last dungeon, by the way. It took just slightly over 9 minutes. That's probably that's like what happens when your dungeon has all of, like, 3 encounters in it, though, isn't it? Probably don't need that many. Torches. And we're basically broke again, but maybe we'll make some money here, because it's a medium mission. Maybe. You never know. Alternatively, we could get fucked up again.
The fiends must be driven back.
You have the stress heal on, right? Yes.
To begin than the seat of our noble
So I'm thinking we do a little loop around here. Hopefully, we don't run into too many of the skeleton family. I don't really understand how these herbs work in this way. It's like in the Warrens, it's a table of, like, improperly cooked food. If you just dump some herbs on it, the food becomes edible again. Like, if it weren't cooked, it weren't cooked. That's just how it is. And then it's like the Iron Maiden. The bad thing that happens with the Iron Maiden is it swings shut on you. So, I don't know how herbs help with that, either. But, who am I to question, I suppose?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Duelist Advance. Oh, yes, Duelist Advance into Point Blank Shop. But instead, just shoot that man.
Give them no quarter.
Sing us a song, my friend. And by sing us a song, I mean play like 5 notes on your lute. Excellent. Okay, do it again. Another. There we go. Ah, look at this. We're making progress. Couldn't find one more damage back there, huh? Couldn't find like $1 in your pocket? The ancestor says to give them no quarter, so... I was gonna try and stun this man, but that is not in Duppa Square's list of abilities. His repertoire, if you will. Good job. This is also, I think, a stress heal if I use holy water on it. So, that'd be pretty good. Then he'd be like, I think it'll like basically empty him out. If you know what I mean. Oh, you couldn't really, couldn't do it, couldn't find it in you. I mean, good job. I guess it's all null and void in the end. It is unfortunate, however, that we have a jester in the ruins, because most things in the ruins, of course, are Skelemen. And Skelemen are pretty hard to make bleed, in my experience. Yeah, excellent. Ah, what was I ever worried about? It's going swimmingly. Before Shambler is in this hallway. Here's a question. Does the Shambler spawn, and he's just, like, super rare that you find him in a dungeon? Or was it because I was walking around with my torch off that he spawned? That's what I want to know. I'm sure I could just, like, look up, go in, like, Darkest Dungeon, Wiki, and then, like, just look at it, but that sounds like a lot of effort, honestly. I mean, I know the Collector is just random, because he's shown up in dark, light, all kinds of situations. Probably has something to do with the secret rooms, though, if I had to guess. Since, oh, that's right, he's a fucking kleptomaniac. Probably has something to do with the secret rooms, since they've got the Trapsahedrons. And the heads of the 4 men. Well, the 2 men and the 2 women. That's alright, we brought a jester just for this very occasion. He's like, oh, did you? Well, let me just see to that real quick. How rude. Just keep doing it. This is like our only actually low-level healer as well, so we kind of need him to come out on more missions. Then we have a Vastal as well. Do we have a Vastal at a low level? I don't know. Can't check right now, really, on account of dungeoneering, you know? Good job. Fucked him up. How much damage does this do? Actually does, like, damage. I basically just want a point-blank shot one of these men in the face. That's basically what this is about. Good job. Good job. Haha! I didn't actually do that much more damage, but it felt nice. It felt good. You're too close to use Tempting Goblet now. So you're just gonna try and knife him in the dark. Do you think that does more damage in the dark when the torch is off? I mean, of course it does, because the lower the torch is, the more damage enemies do in general. But do you think Knife in the Dark does extra more damage in the dark? I don't know. Maybe. Either way, like, how often exactly, though, do you see one of the young Skellington family actually, like, knife anybody? They're just sitting back there, drinking their fucking acid, as I've been told it is. It's just like going all the way through them. Doesn't ruin their clothes somehow. What are you saying? Should I use a key on this one? How many cabinets do you think we're gonna find? He's a kleptomaniac, though. I think that, like, always procs on the cabinets, so... Or has, like, a super high chance, at least. Ah, this is a damage buff. Until camp. So I'm gonna go backwards. And I'm gonna camp. Because I want to keep that buff with me for the rest of the dungeon.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horror.
So... Clean guns. It does not... That's pretty good. Do that. Do that. And then you do this, because apparently it prevents nighttime ambush. He's just too spooky standing there in his plate armor. He's just standing there, menacingly. I'm trying not to skip over all the fucking dialogue as well, because I'm aware that I'm doing that. It's just like a subconscious habit I've picked up after playing the game for many an hour. Many an hour. One of these days I'll finish the game. Yes, I've never finished the game. Did accidentally spoil what the final boss was. Couldn't have ever seen it coming either. I was just like researching something. Like, And then suddenly, just wow, bam, spoiler, right in my face. There was no way I could have seen it coming. I won't tell you what it was, though. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. This was pretty trippy. Can you really spoil a game like Darkest Dungeon? I guess so. It's got a narrative, it's just secondary to the mechanics of the game, of course. In many ways, the same as XCOM. Because, like, realistically, who cares that much about the story of XCOM? I mean, XCOM 2, I guess, has got a pretty, like, interesting story, because, like, oh yeah, alien resistance, not alien resistance, humans resisting after the aliens took us over, you know. That's kind of cool. I dig that. But let's be real here, no one plays XCOM for the story. Unless you count the story you make up in your own head for all your soldiers, emergent gameplay and all that. Pretty into emergent gameplay. I've also, like, run out of names for all these men, because I just don't know. Oh, I mean, it should prove me wrong, I guess. I don't know what to name. All of the people, we're going through people so fast. They just keep dropping like flies. I don't know. I just don't know. Logically, we should call a grave robber Lara Croft, now that I think about it, because isn't that just very fitting? Do we even have any grave robbers left alive? I think we might have one. Okay. Why does Ellis... I wish, right? I understand why this isn't the case. I wish Crusaders, in general, dealt more damage to undead. I know that... Smite does do more damage to the unholy, but I think Crusaders in general should do increased damage, because that's when you think about medieval people slaying monsters, you picture a knight in shining armor, and what is a Crusader, I ask you, if not that? Couldn't have critted on the one at the front, by the way, so that he would have actually died and not shot Calmet? Who knows? Little Calumet, little Calumby. Yeah, you see what I did there? So it's going alright. It's actually... We're getting back into the swing of things slowly. We're starting to earn money. We're not getting devastated. Soon we'll be able to do some medium-level dungeons, maybe. Oh my, wouldn't that be exciting? I was about to just slip into a George Takei impression for some reason, and that would have gone terribly, because I'm awful at impressions. If there's one thing I could never be, it's a voice actor. I'm terrible at it. And I'm not saying that because I can do no impressions, because I'm aware that it's not about how many impressions you can do, it's about your range. I don't have a range, either, that's the thing. So I'd be pretty awful at it. I also can't, like, affect any accents. I can't even affect my own accent. I'm from fucking England, and no one ever knows. No one ever knows. There was this man in college last semester, and Nash was his name, and he didn't know for the, like, 2.5 months I had known him at that point that I was English, and when I just, like, mentioned it in passing, his whole world got turned on its fucking head. He didn't know what to do. He was laying awake at night that night thinking about it. That's how surprised he was. And it's weird, because I lived in England for 18 years of my life, and I've lived here for coming up on 6. But I don't talk to anyone because I'm an antisocial loner. Well, alright, I'm not a loner. That implies I'm in some way cool. I'm not, in case you were unaware. Okay. Anyway, enough nonsense for now. I really wish, also, Darkest Dungeon would make its mind up, because it's been telling me it's been recording at 60 frames per second this entire time, but I noticed it just suddenly picked up, even though it said it was already at 60. I just don't understand. I've experienced this issue with no other game than Darkest Dungeon. Perhaps I'm just tripping out, though. Who knows? Who knows? Do 2 damage. Yeah. Okay. We're actually, like, not even stressed anymore. What a time to be alive. I'm gonna turn off the torches, because we're almost done. We're gonna have 3 more fights, and, like, the hallway ones in the ruins tend to sometimes just be like spiders, maggots, you know, as you would. Can maggots spawn in the rooms in the dungeons? Because now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever seen a maggot be in one of the actual rooms. I think I've only ever seen them in the hallways. The spiders I've seen in rooms. But the Maggots I have not, to my knowledge. Have I ever even seen one of those gargoyles in a room? I don't know that I have. Ho ho! Was not actually aware that Duelist Advance could hit all 4 enemies. Not at once, obviously. That would be pretty ridiculous, since he's got like a dinky little dagger. But, did you know that it actually can hit even the back line? That's pretty good. I guess it's not surprising, because Holy Lance does the same thing. Right? Holy Lance does the same thing. No, that's only the back 2. This is everyone. That's pretty good. And he can use it from the 2nd position. You can't use Holy Lance from the 2nd position. Has to be 3rd or 4th. So, pow. I do, like, really like Point Blank Shot, just as an ability. It just feels real rewarding to use, you know? Just like, pap. And he's just got it and brings his armor up just like, pap. That's not the exact noise, obviously, because guns are not that delicate, particularly in this day and age. It's also quite impressive when you think about it, that the highwaymen don't have to stop for like 10 minutes to reload their guns, because these gotta be flintlock. This ain't no fucking run-of-the-mill modern handgun. This is a fucking flintlock. I guess he's just the best, though. Haha! I mean, probably shouldn't have knocked Renald back into the 2nd spot in hindsight, should he? Because he got shot point blank before, and then he was like, I can do better than that. Let's do it again. Just come at me again, sir. Okay. Everything's going good. We're almost done here. He can't stress us. Freddy's a hero. Why the fuck did I name him Freddy? Why did I do it? I must have been talking about Five Nights at Freddy's World. Speaking of, by the way, because I like to get good and offended by things. Fucking Five Nights at Freddy's World back again. Still free, thank goodness, but it's still a blight upon this earth that should not exist. When the aliens arrive, it's this sort of shit that will be why they purge us from the galaxy, because they will see that we have no worth as a species. And they will be correct in that, because that's the sort of thing we create. That and others just such trash like Gabe Newell Simulator. The worst part about that is to use Gabe Newell's likeness, they must have gotten in touch with Valve, because it's like actually like on for sale on Steam. And apparently, fucking Gaben, or Lord and Savior, must have just been like, yeah, sure, why not, whatever. Give me your money, you know, the usual Gaben response. Anyway, so... Also, they both used web, I just realized, and I don't really know why, because the first one hit and marked him. It did do that, right? Now that I've said that, I'm wondering if I'm actually insane. Which could be more than possible. So I guess this is why you have a jester. Remember I was saying I didn't really understand the point of the jesters? Might just be to have him sit in the 3rd slot singing. Might just be that, and then he could play Battle Ballad in between, couldn't he? What do you think? Something like, the Stress Heal, Battle Ballad, Finale, and Solo? Dash up, debuff, Finale away, just start singing in the back? What do you think? Do you think that one checks out? I don't know. Because their attacks are not exactly amazing. Even with, like, because they do low base damage, and the bleed isn't the highest in the world. Granted, though, jesters do have pretty high crit, and a lot of their trinkets are crit. Like the dice, of course. Because all men and women in Darkest Dungeon serve praise to RNGesus. Very upset that she got to do that. Good job, Calmay. Probably don't need to heal realistically. Alright, good job. Good job. I was like, after I've said that, he's gonna crit this man and kill him, isn't he? Okay, she's dead. Shoot him. Good job. You... I was gonna try and stun this man, but that of course can't happen, because he doesn't know it. He can't really, like, hit many people. He's gonna just stab this man. Just gonna hack off. Slice off, not hack off. I'm confusing Hellions Wicked Hack. Yeah, that's a fucking wicked hack, bro. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Freddy's not gonna go out like a bitch.
disappointment.
More disappointment indeed.
Precision.
More disappointment indeed, Ancestor. It wasn't even that terrible because we're done in the dungeon at this point, but... Oh, that feels good right there. That one felt real nice. Real nice.
The ground quakes.
The ground does quake. Alright, ditch this shit, because we're leaving.
Push on to the task's end.
At least we succeeded. And we got a trinket at least we can actually use.
Devils remanded to their abyss.
I'm never sure the correct time to use the... What the fuck did you witness? You were in the ruins. Oh, probably camping. Repressed memory came out in the dream, right? I was saying something else before I went on that tangent, but I don't remember what it was.
Angry faces as they stormed the manor. But
Okay.
I was dead before they found me. And the
So
letter
stressed
was on its way.
people, very few of, finally. No, don't cancel it. Woodville. Does Tardif have to go somewhere? Okay. Excellent. Everybody is gonna not be stressed out anymore. Excellent. We're making money. We could hire... Do we have Grave Robber? I was wondering that. We do. Do we have 2? We do not have 2. I like Grave Robbers, so... How many Hellions we got? We got Belay. And, Destain? Desane. That seems like it might be a silent T. I don't know. Whatever. Probably one... I'm gonna take a Plague Doctor
What
and
better
a
laboratory
Grave
than a
Robber.
blood-soaked battlefield?
Since I now appreciate, Plague Doctors at least somewhat. Okay, bad traits. That's okay. Oh, Clumsy's pretty bad. Oh my god, actually, Slow Draw's also quite bad. But that's gonna be expensive, yeah. Can we upgrade this? We can.
The front
We
line
can
of
upgrade it
this
twice, in
war
fact.
is
Oh,
not
whoop, didn't mean to leave. What's it cost now?
inside the mind.
Can I justify that to myself? I think I'll just get rid of Clumsy for now. Because Clumsy might lock in, and I don't want that. Belay... Probably don't want her to have Thanatophobia. What disease does she have here? Vertigo, okay. Well, not terrible. Vertigo, is there an actual, disease called vertigo? Because all I think of is fear of heights, and of course the movie, but, you know. What am I doing right now? Okay, we're done. We're done here. It's been 30 minutes. Okay. Thank you all for watching. We're finally getting somewhere. Again. One day we'll finish the game, I promise. I promise you that. One day we'll get to the Darkest Dungeon and finish the game. Because there is a win condition now. They have put that in now that the game's released. Anyway, thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.